Hi, I'm Taylor Knibb, and I'm a member of the Feed High Performance team. I chose to race Oceanside 70.3 based on how it fit within the calendar. It's an easy trip for me from Boulder, so it's a 2-hour flight. And then also within the calendar, it didn't interfere with any of the WTS races, which are a priority for me first half of the year leading into Paris. But I have to complete a 70.3 by June 30th in order to have a spot in Topop.
Let's get it.
I am not planning to head to Nice, but there's a second way I can qualify, and if that happens, who knows, I might be intrigued. My big goal is on July 31st, 8 a.m. It is the Olympics, and that's pretty much what the whole first half of the year has focused on for me, but there's still a little bit of fun because the year continues on and I enjoy challenging myself and racing a lot. During intense moments in the race, it's almost easier. It's more like the less intense moments of the race that you have to maintain a bit more composure. Well, I also think intensity is relative. It's like, okay, is this challenging because it's physically demanding, or is this challenging because it's a position that you weren't expecting? When it's physically challenging, I'll add to that one, I count. Like I count to 10. I'll just count on repeat. Like I count to 10. Paris won the bid over LA for 2024 because Paris hosted the Olympics in 1924, so it's the 100th anniversary, and then LA was given 2028. So I think LA is a bigger goal for me, but as a stepping stone, Paris is really important, and I still want to give my best effort, so we'll see how it goes. And there are a lot of very strong women qualified and a lot of very strong women who will qualify, so it's going to be a very competitive race. My Olympic distance race fueling plan is still probably evolving. This year I'm training with a lot more carbohydrates in training. It just helps me as a person. I'm a lot less grumpy. It's very helpful to fuel a lot more. And so I'm probably gonna have a lot more fuel within the race. Previously I'd just done I think 5 gels. 1 gel before the start, 3 gels on the bike and 1 on the run. But now I'm going to increase that. So it's still TBD, and then 70.3s is just even a lot more. I'm gonna take 3 different gels, and I need to figure out how many of each I wanna take for the exact amount. But I also need to figure out how much time it'll take me. So I'm gonna use Precision Hydration, Morton gels, and Science and Sport. But I have different sizes of each that I can work and make my mouth work. I signed with the Feed right after I qualified for Paris again, and I was racing 7.3 Worlds, and it was amazing. I just got all this stuff, and it was especially helpful in my lead up to Kona. But I'm working with a new coach this year, and I'm having to fuel a lot more in training, so it's very, very helpful in terms of just having the supplies. Investing in myself and doing the right things just makes it very easy, and I just get what I need, and then I am able to perform better. I think there are probably multiple athletes who are doing the jump back and forth between middle distance and short course now. I think I probably have the easier job. It's more my coach has to deal with figuring out that piece of the plan. For me, I like it because then after each race I might get a new stimulus, and the training isn't the same, which I enjoy, but we'll see how much longer it lasts. My favorite part about being sponsored by the Feed, well, there are a number of big ones. I mean, I like the hats. I really, really appreciate working with the people. I mean, Mia's fantastic, Matt's fantastic. We get webinars about some of the products and just learning about that. But then also the care of making sure you have the nutrition that you need is just very helpful, because even this week I realized that I didn't have enough gels, and so I quickly texted Mia, and she's like, oh sure, you can come by here, I can bring some to Oceanside.
How much are you looking forward to Paris this year?
I'm looking forward to it. It also very much scares me, so I think that it's kind of a mix of things. There's just a lot of emotion behind it.
What result would you be satisfied with in Paris?
Oh. Well, I think there's one that's very obvious that I'd be satisfied with, but...
A gold medal?
Your words, not mine.
Get it right in the feels, let it out.